Hey everybody, it is Maquany, and welcome back to another episode of the Stanley Parable. Last time we got some good endings done. This time we're planning on finishing the awaiting input thing. I looked up. Now I didn't see the endings of them. I know how to activate the endings now, but I have not actually experienced what it's like. So we're gonna do a few different endings today. The awaiting input, and then whenever we go to the where the phone is at? If you go right at the two doors, you go across the lift, and then you go where the phone is at, it's ringing, you unplug it, that's an ending. And then there's also an ending whenever you sit in the office for too long. So we'll do that after this one probably. So let's go ahead and resume the game and insert our last input. Input received. Like I said, I don't know what any of these do. Welcome, Stanley, to heaven. Button. Yeah, buttons. 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 So it's just an endless thing of buttons. That's all this is. This is what heaven is. This is what we all have to look forward to. A bunch of buttons. Post-death button pushing. It stopped moving. I swear it stopped moving. Or is it just when if I push up against it like this, it stops moving? Because it gets stuck on me. That's all this is. What an ending right there. Solid 2-minute ending. Let's go. Buttons. Begin the game again. This time we're... awaiting input again. We already did that. I think that's the same ending. It's different out here though. So I am gonna leave my office.
Gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
You know, I was also told that there is a ending if you sit in the broom closet. Now I've been in there twice now, and it was just I was like, there's no way this is just a useless room. It's not.
Disbelief. Stanley decided to... Oh no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish what
I'm going to be patient for you to give me the broom closet ending.
Please take your time.
Just gonna kick back, take a nap until you're ready for me to get the broom closet ending. Is it still raining outside? No. Check the weather on here. Is there nothing? I think I messed it up because I've been in here before, so... because I went in there twice, I'm sure it'll be boarded up from now on. I probably should have done that at the beginning of the game. I don't think it's... I mean...
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
What was it? Oh, I was going to unplug the telephone. I probably should have gone right. Well, ain't that about a bitch? Employee bathroom unlocked? I still don't know. Yeah, it is. I don't know what unlocks the employee bathroom, honestly. It just is sometimes and isn't sometimes. Anything on the computer? No. That's unlocked. I guess it's just after you come in here. So I noticed, now because I looked at a bunch of different endings. So I was told that if you do this, right here, you walk through and then step out before the door shuts, then you get a secret ending. So let's try it out.
The moment...
Oh. I almost got locked in there. Okay, so what it does is it now, like, it locks that, locks this, locks the bathroom. Well, maybe the bathroom. It opens that door back up. Bathroom still works. When does the bathroom not work? Is it the same code every time? I don't remember. But what we do is we just walk back down here. And we'll have to see what happens. Yeah, I wonder if we'd still get the same ending if we went down. The broom closet ending. You know, I don't know if it'll work because I had that blue beginning piece. Oh, man. Oh, I think it just reset the office to, like, normal. Yep, it did. Everything is normal in the office. And now we have this door open right beside. 428 is now open, and it's just a black hole. So let's go in and see what happens in 428. It's pure quiet. You are now leaving. Is this the exit? It's another elevator. Escape pod bay 754. It's on floor 60. So this is an escape pod? What even is an escape pod? Is that the thing that, like, shoots you in the air? There's desks up here. I guess that makes sense. It's just on different floors. 755. We just get to walk upstairs for the rest of our lives. Imagine this is just like one-way glass. Is this the same numbers as the downstairs one? Oh, well. But imagine it's like one-way glass, so they have to just, like, stare at the same, or they can't see through it, so they don't know what's on the other side ever, because that door is always locked to get to the escape pod. Like, on my level, it was hidden as an office door, like it showed as an employee. And I wonder, and we'll go back because there's an ending at that. I wonder if on, you know, the big board of everybody's offices, I wonder what it shows for 428. Like, if it just shows black, or if it shows this stuff, like the escape pod, or what it shows. Because I'm curious. Or if it'll show an actual office. Because maybe this is just something that just changes when the game, or when you do that ending. And I really don't know what's going to happen other than it saying it escape pod ending. Because right now it's the walking upstairs ending. Oh, we're on 760 now. Yeah, it's the same rooms and everything. Escape pod launch bay. Escape pod is initially reliant once the disabled or paused. Present order. Okay. Escape. Can't see anything. We should keep walking straight. Oh, yep, there it is. The escape pod. We're in. But it's black with a white bar at the bottom. Okay, now it's loading. That's it. That's it.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it
That is
mean?
it.
Stanley decided
Did it glitch, or did I just
simply missed a memo?
Is that it? There. What? I just walk in the escape pod and the game ends?
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
It's left this time.
When Stanley came to a set of
I guess it's just a normal game. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go and unplug the
and Stanley
telephone.
knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Stanley felt lightheaded. Butterflies.
God damn it, the rate we're going on, this might be the final episode of the series. Or of the Stanley Parable main game, and then we'll play the Ultra Deluxe.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy.
Shut up, narrator. I don't know what.
That investing your trust in someone else can be difficult.
I don't know why I keep yawning so much today. I got plenty of sleep last night.
All this time.
Slept like 8 hours, so I don't know why I keep yawning.
Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
What, the mannequin doll that I use for sex?
Trying to make every decision
to make it feel like I'm not so lonely?
I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself.
No.
To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Okay, so instead of answering the phone, if you come back here, you can unplug it. Because he said, fuck the wife. I ain't need no wife and kids.
How did you do that?
I too good for that.
Chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually
not what happens.
Course of action. How is that even possible?
Stanley and her pleasure each other. Not what happened.
I don't understand.
Actually, might have been what happened, because it's like a sex doll to him, but...
Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person. I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you've made any more
because I'm not
choices,
Stanley.
You might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Stephen has a choice. He could spend years
hypothetical
improve the quality
real
of life for citizens of impoverished
third world
nations. Or he could systematically set fire to every orphan living in a 30-kilometer radius of his house. Which choice will you make? Remember,
setting fire to all the children.
The real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make
2
sense,
plus 4 minus 248 equals
that person
fish.
is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
A back, sack, and crack? Practice.
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Welcome back. You may have noticed
what the hell is this crack nation?
Deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This
danger, danger everywhere. Exit. A bunch of forklifts. Okay. Now let's leave. Hey, look, they finally made it safe. Made it so you can't kill yourself anywhere.
If your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Alright. Let's go and see where the narrator takes me. Caution, do not lie. If you are lying right now, stop. Damn. My bad, guys. I'm actually a woman.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world. Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine.
I got you, I got you.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
My name is Stanley. So we will enter the door on the left.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Is that it?
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's
It's
office,
locked.
hoping he might find an answer there.
Oh, they cut off the downstairs way, so you have to follow the Stanley. You have to follow the right way to do it. You have to be Stanley. There's not even an executive bathroom sign. It's just locked. What is this racism? What the hell? The office is green now. What the f...
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again
This
stunned
isn't
to
the
discover
same.
not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this until he saw the door with
Please
a voice
speak
receiver
clearly into the
next to it.
receiver.
Surely
Let
behind
me
this door
in,
lay all the answers
bitch.
to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115. Was this the code to open the door?
I am most excited.
Would it still work?
Night
There was
Shark
only one way to find out.
115.
He had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Night Shark 115. Come on, Stanley. Come on, Stanley.
Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark 115.
I don't think he knows how
spoke
to
it
speak.
into the receiver, right there.
This
on
is
the
why he
wall.
does a job where he pushes buttons all day.
I'm sorry, is there a problem?
I saw a gun
You
to that
didn't
panda's
mishear
head.
me, did you? Please
Business
speak the code
business
into the
strategy.
receiver. Otherwise,
Poppin'
we can't get
pandas.
on with the story. This is a crucial step. Okay, fine. You're not going to do it. But you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect
Wonder what would have happened if I had
Stanley
gone
shows
right.
for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously.
Probably would have forced
If
me
you
to go
didn't
left.
want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right.
I
You could have
can't
done whatever the
speak.
hell
Me
you
no
wanted over
English.
there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward.
God, he started losing his shit on me. Explain to me, you
Exactly as
coward.
Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up
Yes,
to
sir,
the
Poppy,
task.
sir.
Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Oh.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction.
What the
That's
hell?
not too late.
God damn. That filing cabinet be curvy as hell, boy. Curvy ass filing cabinet right there. Sit on over here. I guess that would have happened last time too. I will go this way if you will allow me to go into the broom closet. Oh nope, everything is just broken.
I can't believe after everything
Employees,
we talked
is
about
that
my
everything
story,
okay?
you've
Or
destroyed
that is
my work.
that everything is
Why?
okay.
For what?
Great.
What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do?
The narrator's starting to go like insane. He's going. He's like motorboating some titties while talking. He's like, why didn't you follow me, Stanley?
Impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely?
These two chairs are actually like molded together.
No. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I? No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to.
Sure.
I have to.
Is that a... Oh, okay. It's now dark. What is happening?
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You, who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley?
I am Stanley.
Knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it?
Daddy,
that
chill.
There's a world outside of you.
Oh, God.
You're a child. Oh.
Looks like the floor is eating this filing cabinet. He's like,
no, help me. If you just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard.
Nope. Came to a set of I'm on the ceiling. Oh, we're a third-person view of Stanley now. Stanley, what do you do?
Stanley? Hello?
I'm up here.
Okay?
That's a clone.
Stanley, please.
He has no brain. His brain is in the air. The end. His brain is above the ceiling, and he's just...
Can you hear me? Is everything all right? Stanley, this is important.
Oh, is this the actual end? Like, is this the ending or what? The credits are here.
It cannot exist without you. Do you
heard it? Ending, heard it?
Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be
narrated by Kevin Brighting. That guy's a badass narrator.
That step forward, please.
I can't wait for the Ultimate Deluxe or Ultra Deluxe edition.
Anything?
So there's a few more things we still have to do. Even though we finished this one, I think that. So we did the escape pod. We still have to stay in the office. We'll do that next, I think.
It's okay, I can wait.
And then there are some like cheat little extra things that we have to do, and that's it. And I think that we'll be pretty much done with the game. So
that's all right.
This game is made by Galactic Cafe.
What's the right thing to do? Take as much time as you need.
Oh, I am. The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, and we are back. So, the phone's ringing. Well, I gotta leave for the phone. This phone? What phone? This phone.
Hi, Stanley. Just wanted to leave you a message to let you know there's a few things I need you to pick up on your way home from work today. We need milk, cereal, dish soap, spaghetti, get a thing of sugar, some bread, and coffee beans, whichever one you like.
My off-brand wife.
If there's anything I forgot. Thanks, sweetie. See you tonight.
I feel like this guy pays women to record audio lines because he's that depressed. And then he just uses them to cope with his depression and his loneliness. There's nothing else I really need to do other than the sit in the office ending. And here, I'll take a look just real quick for y'all. Just to see, because I have a list of the things I was wanting to do. Broom closet ending. I think I fucked that up. We'll try it again. I mean, I'm sure it's... we'll go ahead and try that real quick, and then we'll do the little small things.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he
He
entered the door
on his left. We'll try the broom closet ending and see if that'll work.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
That ain't
Stanley
happening.
decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Stepping into his manager's office,
What is it
Stanley
for?
was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean, he wondered. Desperate for answers, he began turning the room over looking for clues that might unravel the situation, until at last he discovered a keypad behind the boss's desk. But alas, no code. For this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned
I don't remember.
it
Are
an
those even the right
extra
numbers?
secret pin number 2845.
2845. The numbers were right. I just didn't have the
By
sequence
simply
correctly.
pushing random buttons on
I didn't have
the
the
keypad,
sequence
Stanley
correct.
happened to input the correct code by sheer luck.
So this one is something really
He
small.
stepped into the
It's a
newly
little
opened passageway.
little secret. A little Easter egg. We're about to see. This one will probably only take a second. And then there's, I think, only like one more thing we have to do.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
So for this one, literally,
The lights
I think,
rose on an enormous room packed
Wait,
with television screens.
from what I saw,
What horrible secret did
you
this
turn this
place
on,
hold?
and then right before you get on the
Stanley thought to
elevator, the
himself.
spinning one that
Did
goes
he
up,
have the strength
you turn around
to
and come
find
back over
out?
here and click it again. We'll have to, I didn't see what it did. It's just what it said, like how to get this ending was. Or Easter egg,
Now
secret,
the
whatever it
monitors
was.
jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals.
While I was in here, I was wanting to look at 428.
And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored.
Let me
in
see
this
428.
place where freedom meant nothing.
Let me see 428. Okay, 428. 428, right there, right there, right there. Oh my god, can I jump off this? Yeah, in a second. Oh, it's an actual office. Oh, well, it says 00. I cannot jump off this. I think I tried that before. Okay.
This mind control facility,
Yeah, so we'll turn around,
it was too horrible to believe.
go back
it
over
couldn't
here,
be true.
and press the
Had
button again.
Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept
Something like
it
that.
blindly?
I don't know if there's something I have to press or if I just stand here and wait. But I know I'm supposed to get back over there. Maybe I'm supposed to like debate the system, or maybe I click this again, or what? No? We'll just wait a second and see if it does anything. Employee fired? What does employee fired look like? Oh, it's just a disk. That one has nothing. Employee pirate was one of the... Oh, there it goes. Just had to wait a while. Okay, and then we go all the way back to the beginning. And we can't leave. We can press this. It's just a disco party. Wow. Once he goes secret. So the boss was over here, he made a backup disco button for when he wanted to dance. Can I still go up there? Oh, is it back to normal? Does this not last forever? No, oh, this screen here. Oh, it ended by Secret Room 2013.
He refused
It ends,
to
but the
believe
lights
it.
are still the
He
same.
couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's
The lights are
control?
still discoing out. The
Never.
music stopped.
It
But
was unthinkable, wasn't it?
okay,
Was it even?
so we're gonna go ahead and restart the game. All right. So, oh, we still have to sit in the office. That is right. The only reason I left the office was because I had to answer the phone that one time. I think I can shut the door. Yes. Okay.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision?
Up to
What if
it.
a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go anywhere except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break
Nothing
me.
at all.
In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday,
He would starve
they
to
would
death.
arrive. Soon,
That's what
very
would come.
soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
Is that it? Apparently that's it. Well, that was very simple.
Someone
What's
was
going on
following
with the
Stanley.
monitors?
He was sure of it. If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time.
That's not weird at all. Not at all. Is that all that changed? Was just the end is never the end on all the computers?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
No, I think that was
Stanley
it.
decided to go up to his
It's a little
boss.
creepy. Okay, so let me see what else there is. I'm just gonna go ahead and look at all these, make sure I've already done all of them. Because it has a list of like the names, which I've already done. Phone. Heaven we already did. Baby game we definitely did. Okay. So the last one that we have to do, we're gonna begin the game again. And then what we have to do is what it says is type in face punch.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure.
Excuse me.
What if he had to make a decision?
Excuse me, I wasn't trying to leave. My bad, my bad, my bad. Here. Face punch. What? Is it just like a texture pack for the office? What the hell? It changes it all to face punch. Who'd have thought? That's crazy. Wow. It's like just a bunch of
The
different
meeting room.
textures.
Yes, that's where everyone would be. Stanley just needed to get to the meeting room, and from
Oh,
there
it
on,
shows
he
the
would never
outline
be
of
alone
how the
ever
outside
again.
looks. Does the same endings work and stuff? Or is it like, well, let's just do this? I think this is the end of it. Right here, or if this is, I think this is everything after. It really opens your eyes to what's in the office, because like a lot of times it's just casual stuff you walk over, but you really see everything with this texture. Yeah, you can literally see what the outside texture looks like how big it is. That is so cool. Wow. This is like a little glitch thing, I assume, but I don't think there's going to be anything extra. I think it just changes all the textures in the game. This face punch texture. Wow. That's really cool to me. Bunch of question marks all over the place.
When Stanley came to a set of two
Game's
open
just like
doors,
normal.
he entered the door.
So
on
what
his
we'll
left.
do is, I really want to see what the stock room looks like with this texture pack on it. Let's take a look at it.
This was
And
not
then
the correct
we can
way
go
to
to
meeting
the...
room, and
We
Stanley knew
can
it
play
perfectly
the end of
well.
the game with it
Perhaps
too.
he wanted to stop by
But
the
I really,
employee
because
lounge
it shows
first, just to
the
admire
entire
it.
box of like outside, and I'm curious
The lounge
if-
was grand, majestic, perhaps too majestic.
if
Like a
it's actually
combination of
outside or if
eager
it's
to get
just
back
a
to business,
texture.
Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Are you sure I did that? No.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't.
Wow, look at this thing. It looks ridiculous. We're gonna just jump off to the side, but it looks ridiculous, man. That is funny.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've got.
Oh, you can see the outside texture.
I'm not your enemy, really. I'm
Because,
not.
yeah.
I
It's so
realize
cool,
that
man.
Investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting. But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one
Dead.
gets to tell him what to do,
Face punch textures.
Stanley left from
We'll,
the
we'll go
platform
to the
and
end of the
plunged to
game
his death.
right now,
Good
see what
job,
the...
Stanley. Everyone
What does the
thinks you are very
museum look like
powerful.
with the... Okay, see, now I'm super interested. I don't know. I find that so cool. I know we're just back to like a normal look now. We'll type it back in again, if it'll work again. Yep. All you have to do is type in face punch on the computer, and it
Stanley
works.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
He entered the door on his left. What does the monitor room look like with all
Yet
this?
there was not a single person here either.
I
Feeling
find
a
this so
wave of
interesting.
disbelief, Stanley
because it changes
decided
every
to go
texture
up
in the
to his
game.
boss's
You see like
office.
the
Coming to a
skyboxes and
staircase,
everything.
Stanley walked
Like that,
upstairs
that's what I'm
to
talking
his
about.
boss's office.
Because usually that's just like a really white sky texture. Now you can actually see the box. That is so cool. So cool. What does the employee bathroom look like? Let's go! Employee bathroom! Oh, the skybox for the employee bathroom is actually pretty cool. Pretty big. I meant to say. Nothing special here. Elevator different? Yep. Last time we're gonna hear this song, so let's enjoy it. Stanley. Okay. I'm not gonna make y'all sit here forever and listen to it. Let me out. Because we're already pushing 40 minutes on this video. We should probably get it out. That is just, it's just so cool to me.
Stepping
man.
into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any.
Well, this is a little bit
human
of a pain in
life.
the ass.
What
Was
could
it?
it mean, he wondered. Desperate for
5,
answers,
4,
he began
2,
turning the room over
8.
looking for clues that might unravel the situation, until at last he discovered a keypad behind the boss's desk. But alas, no code. For this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845.
Did I
Of
not
course,
try that already?
Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
I guess not.
Incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley
I always
happened
forget.
to
I always
input
remember the 4
correct
numbers, but I
code
forget what
by
sequence
sheer
they are.
luck. Amazing. He stepped
What is
into
that?
the newly opened passageway.
Oh, that's the light. I promise, as soon as we get done with seeing what this all looks like in the main area, we'll, I'll probably get the Freedom ending too. Just so we get to see the whole skybox there. But after that, we will, we'll end, this game of the Stanley Parable, and then we'll go to the Ultra Deluxe next
Stanley
episode.
walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control.
God, I want to see what
Facility.
the, I really want to see what the museum looks like, but we're not going to.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television
Oh, wait.
screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength?
It went away
to
as soon
find
as
out?
I type it back in. Ah, there we go. Okay, it goes away whenever you go to a loading screen. What the fuck? Look at this thing. This looks so goofy.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers.
So
the
goofy.
lives of so many individuals reduced to
Okay,
images
come on
screen.
now.
And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Freedom meant nothing. Ugh. Have you always been able to see? No, you haven't been able to see the bottom like that because it changed the texture. That used to be black, but it changed it to the face punch texture. God, it's so cool to me, man. I don't know why, because it shows you the skybox, the bottoms, things that's usually hidden, but this texture just shows you that because it's pure white and it outlines every texture in the
Was this the
game.
only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never!
Never!
It was unthinkable, wasn't it?
Look at that,
Was it even possible?
dude. It shows
Had
the
he truly
box.
spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Look at that, dude. That's crazy.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place.
Look at all
and
that,
as the
dude.
cold reality
But it's
of
so
his
cool to
past
me.
began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again
Because this is
exert its
usually,
terrible power
it's usually
over
pitch
another
black
human
in here,
life.
so you can't
For
see it.
he
But because of
would
that
dismantle
texture
the
thing,
controls
it shows you
once
how
and
big this room
for all.
actually is. It's massive. Look at that. And we're gonna see what the outside looks like. Oh wait, is it gonna do a loading screen? I'm trying to figure out if I need to type it in.
Blackness and a
Facebook.
rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
Ah, there we go. This is what it looks like, my man.
He had won. He had defeated the machine.
I'm gonna jump. I can't jump.
Unshackled himself from
Because usually,
someone
yeah, this
else's
is all
command.
pitch black
Freedom
usually,
was mere
but you can
moments away.
see the
And
whole
yet,
thing.
Even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved.
See the whole
Where had
box.
his co-workers gone? How had he been
Wow,
freed from
like
the
a little
machine's
child on
violence?
Christmas morning.
What other mysteries did this strange building hold?
Of course, this skybox out
As
here doesn't
sunlight
seem to have any
streamed into the
textures.
chamber, he realized
Like
none
any
of this
face punch
mattered to
textures.
him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been
That's
seeking,
cool though. That is
but
cool.
happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was
Imagine
perhaps
finally
the
being
only
free,
worth
but
knowing.
you finally get
Stanley
outside,
stepped
and then
through
you
the
realize
open
that
door.
every texture in the world, every tree texture, everything is a
Stanley
face
felt
punch
the cold
logo.
breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Oh, face punch textures. The end is never the end. 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 And now it's raining. Let's go out here and see this rain.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Can't see it.
Stanley
hear it.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply
I guess we're gonna end this one here.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Alrighty, well, thank you guys for coming out and watching the Stanley Parable. This is the main game. We're now done with it. We will be moving on to the Ultra Deluxe Edition next to end our Stanley Parable Chronicles series thingamajiggy. But thank you guys for writing throughout this whole game. I've been loving the support recently. Y'all have been doing amazing and helping me out, and I'm gonna keep working hard to get you guys videos. So, oh god, keep it up, everybody. Thank you for watching. Give me some comments, feedback. I love it all. Anything. Thank you guys, and I will see you in the Ultra Deluxe Edition. Thank you for watching.